What's up, man? It's your boy Tiki. I don't know, man. Keefe D, man. Keefe D. I don't know, man. This shit crazy, man. It's two things I want to talk about. First thing I want to talk about. Okay, we all know, everybody know Keefe D is in jail. He locked up or whatever, and they basically went and got him for the murder of Tupac 27 years ago. Now, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Keefe D didn't do this. What if they didn't do this? What if he just using the clout? What if he used the clout so much to where it hurt him? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he didn't really do it? It's gonna be hard to put him in a place like it's gonna be hard to put him in the same place of the killing 27 years ago, because anybody could say they did anything, but you still have to prove it in court. And that's where it's gonna be a wall at. It's gonna be hard for them to put him in the same spot all them years ago. Now, granted, they making a big scene, a big deal about having him arrested and about having all this evidence or whatever. But all y'all really got is him saying what he did. Y'all don't have no hard concrete evidence. So my thing is, I think he's gonna use that to his advantage. He's gonna say, well, I didn't really do it. You know what I'm saying? I just seen how much clout I can get off of it, and I just ran with it. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be the best defense for him, to say that he really didn't do it, that he was just saying he did it because he was getting money from doing interviews and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But I feel like he got a strong case that he probably is gonna beat. You know what I'm saying? If they been knowing that he was the one that did it all these years, why they ain't been came and got him? Because they don't have no concrete evidence. Self snitching is not enough concrete evidence. You know what I'm saying? It's bad or whatever, but self snitching ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to, the police and investigators, they still have to put you on the scene of the crime. And I feel like it's gonna be hard to do that with it being 27 years ago. It wasn't cameras out like that. It wasn't cameras on the streets and all of this. But it's another person that said that the federal agents was following Tupac the night of his death, and they was surveillancing him while he was while they was driving and stuff. So there's a lot of people that say his murder is already on camera. It's just who got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody know who got it. But that's my take on it. I think he may get out. I think he may get away with it because they can't put him there. You know what I'm saying? If they can't put him there, they just can't say he was there just because he said he was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a time right now where clout is, you know what I'm saying, it's everything. For some people it's everything. So they'll say that they fucking spit on their mama. They'll say anything, you know what I'm saying, that they know that they didn't do, but if it's getting them clicks and it's getting them likes and it's getting them money from doing all these interviews and saying what he did, then it's understanding it why he would say that he did it, because he's getting paid to say that he did it. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta think it's people in Tupac's family that's saying that he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That he's not the shooter. That they know for a fact he's not the shooter. You know what I'm saying? Him or Orlando. Tupac's father said Orlando Anderson wasn't the shooter. I mean, he wasn't there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that they have talks, and you gotta think Tupac was involved in the Black Panther family. They already didn't like his family. They already didn't like him. So a lot of people think that the government did it, and Keefe D them was just, just to put it off on them, you know what I'm saying? But not to take nothing from nothing, you know what I'm saying? Keefe D was in Las Vegas. Orlando was in Las Vegas. That white Cadillac was in Las Vegas because it's on surveillance at the Club 662. So, like I said, not for nothing, he was there. But to say he did the killing, you gotta have some proof. And you can't get proof just by saying, "Oh yeah, this person did this." Whoopty whoop. You can't get proof like that. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, at the end of the day, in court they got something called hearsay. That'll be something just hearsay. It's just hearsay. They don't know for a fact if he did it or not. They just going by what he say. So I don't know. I feel like maybe maybe he's gonna get off. I hate to be like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's gonna get away with it. Maybe even if he did do it, he still could say, I ain't do that. I was just saying that because at the time I was getting paid. They was paying me interviews. I had to keep it going. Then I had got in some trouble. First of all, I said it because I was in trouble. I made it up. I was in trouble. I got out the trouble because I made it up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. To me, I feel like he did the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he was in the car. I feel like he got too much detail, too many details on the encounter that night. He know too much, and I feel like his stories matching up with people's stories that haven't even never talked about it before. So that's why I think he did have his hand in doing it. Now, another thing people talk about, well, he wasn't really the killer. He wasn't the one that put the bullets in Tupac. Let me stop you right there. Just because if you commit a crime with somebody, okay, same thing with like murder. If I go slide on the ops, you know what I'm saying? We in my car, I go slide on the ops. We go slide and shit. My nigga on Wick get hit, he die. Police find out I went to go slide with him and he died. I'm finna get his murder case. They finna pin his body on me. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? You go rob somebody, some motherfucker die, and you're gonna be held accountable for the murder of the person that you was with. It's fucked up, but that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he didn't pull the trigger, you was in the car with the people that pulled the trigger. So you're just as guilty. And you're even more guilty because you've said on plenty of interviews that you was the one that passed the gun to the back seat. So you letting people know that you was in possession of the murder weapon before the murder took place. You just passed it off. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's a sad case. And it's like I be telling for like he's 60 already. You know what I'm saying? So if he get 15, if he get a 15 piece, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? If he get 15 years, it's over with. If he get 10 years, it may be over with. And I also heard another story that he had cancer. So he just started just like, started talking like I guess he thought he was gonna die or something. So he just started telling him whatever he knew. And they said he ended up like getting better, like beating the cancer and shit. So now he just stuck with, he told on himself. So it's a lot of different shit that I be hearing, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big Tupac fan. I follow the whole murder of Tupac. I follow the murder of Biggie too, but not as much as Tupac because I really wasn't a Biggie fan. I'm not gonna lie. Like I ain't growing up as kids in the 90s, like these fans now, these not real fans. They'll be a fan of yours for a week or two, then they find somebody else, then they a fan of them. I was a real fan of Tupac, so in my mind, I'm like, Tupac don't fuck with Biggie. I'm not fucking with Biggie. I'm not fucking with Bad Boy, none of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Straight Death Row, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, all that over there, Dr. Dre. That's what I was. I was on that side. I didn't really care for Biggie like that until I got a little bit older. My uncle used to listen to a lot of his albums, or his two albums, should I say, and probably the greatest hits and shit. But like, I don't feel bad for Keefe. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad for him. I feel like when you run your mouth about something as big as that, you got to know it's gonna be consequences that come with it, whether it's death or retaliation or whether it's the police. You have to be ready. You know what I'm saying? You have to be ready, and that's like you talking about real street shit. And everybody that was in the car with you that night is dead, so they can't charge them. You the last one left, so they gotta put all of that on you. All you have to do is keep your fucking mouth shut. But no, you want to get that money. You want to basically troll. He was basically trolling at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't understand. Like the shit he was doing was basically trolling. Right? Am I right or am I not right? He was trolling Tupac, the murder of Tupac at that, and this is what he get for trolling. So what's y'all take on it? Y'all think he gonna beat the case? I think he got a strong case. I think he got a strong opportunity to beat the case because, like I said, We live in a time right now where clout is everything for a lot of people. And I knew from that first interview he did with Vlad, I knew some shit like this was gonna happen. But it's the thing. I feel like he wanted this shit to happen. I feel like he know he wasn't there, so that's why he feels so comfortable doing that. Maybe if he wasn't there, he feels so comfortable talking about it. But I don't know. Like I say, I'm kind of conflicted because it's like if he didn't do it, who did it? Like if he didn't pull up on a car and give dude the gun, who really killed him? And it's gonna cause another rift in the case when they find this man not guilty because they don't have enough concrete evidence. Even if he did do it, they're not gonna have no concrete evidence. All they have is him admitting and saying, but that can't be used in a court of law to take somebody's life away. You know what I'm saying? Just because you said you did something. It's people that say they do stuff all the time, they really didn't do it. Especially in rap, you still gonna get a RICO. You know what I'm saying? But you can fight it in court by saying, "Oh, it's just music. I just, whatever." You can still fight it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, he got a good defense. Like if I was him and I was in that situation, I'll let them know. I ain't do that shit for real, man. I just was saying that shit because, what I'm saying? I was just popping that shit because it was getting me paid. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking. It was getting me paid. I was getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really do that to Tupac. I wasn't even around the area. Okay, prove I was around the area. And that's where the case started. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all think Keefe D gonna get found innocent or y'all think they gonna convict him from his words? I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna predict him from his words. I think he have a strong opportunity to beat the case because in law it's something called hearsay. You can't convict somebody off hearsay. You have to have concrete evidence. You gotta go get the okay, you stay at this hotel, we finna go see if we can get some video from this hotel. Okay, you say you were driving this car, we're gonna see if we see you in this car. Okay, whatever it is, that they don't got no fucking cameras on the streets and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we'll find out more as the story unfolds. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really let me see anything else going on in the industry besides him. Blueface, Chris Sean, they funny as hell. Yeah, they funny. They had that little baby do a backflip. That's fucked up. But yeah, they the only ones that's really popping right now. Keefe D and Chris Sean Rock. That's the only thing popping up on my fucking YouTube. Like I'm not understanding this shit, but I don't know. I fuck with I fuck with Blueface, man. I fuck with Blueface. I fuck with Krishan, but she's a little stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She a little slow, and if you're a real motherfucker, you can tell when a person like really slow. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really slow, but she'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she gonna end up getting with another nigga that got a little bit more fame than Blueface, a little bit more money, probably. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get with somebody else that's doing better than him, and then he gonna come and try to sabotage shit and try to weasel his way back in. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the real big thing to that relationship is money. I feel like they use each other for clout. You know what I'm saying? I tell people this all the time. I feel like they use each other for clout. I feel like she got bigger than him, and Whack 100 tried to warn him of that. Whack 100 tried to tell him that. I remember watching a show, and Whack was telling him, like, you doing all this shit for her, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, she gonna end up blowing you out the water. She gonna end up blowing past you, you know what I'm saying? Like, Blueface is really acting like that's what he wanted. Like I feel like Blueface felt like his peak in rap had peaked, you know what I'm saying, by as much as he was gonna do. And he seen her as being like a lick, you know what I'm saying? He knew he can get the money from her, he could take her money. They said that, all that Zeus money. He was getting that money. She just started getting checks back in her name. That's why she got her own place now. So she is wisening up. She is getting smart, and she must got somebody that got a little bit of sense around her. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like she not headstrong enough to really, you know what I'm saying, stay away from him and do shit on her own, because like I said, they use each other for clout. So when her clout go down, she gonna get back with him, and it's gonna they little clout gonna go back up. People gonna start talking about him. They'll break up again. People gonna talk about him, and then when it start dying down, like how it's dying down now, Blueface gonna get with her. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get back with her, and then the clout gonna be back at the middle level. You know what I'm saying? But they just using each other for clout. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's a clout show. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like shit. Everything in the world done for clout. Keefe D did what he did for clout. It wasn't because he really wanted to get it off his chest and he felt bad and he wanted somebody to know what he did before he died. That's not why he did it. He did it for the clout. He did it for the clicks. He did it for the likes. He did it for the comments. He did it for everything. So, and you see where that gets you. But like I said, he may have a way to weasel his way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you still gotta prove he was there. That's the thing about law. I can go say I killed a motherfucker. Let's just say I can go say, goddamn me, I'm the one, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that did this and this and this. But they don't have no proof that I did it. I'm just, y'all, only proof y'all got is me saying it. So it's really not going, you know, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not going to be surprised if he beat the case, because they still got to have evidence. And that shit was 27 years ago. They ain't had no evidence all this time. If they would have had evidence, they would have been caught him. Think about it. If they would have had cameras and all kind of shit to catch him in the act of him or put him in the vicinity of the killing, they would have been snatched him up. But they just going off his words. So y'all let me know. Is he innocent or is he guilty? Or is he going to get found innocent? Or if he going to get found guilty? Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I got new music coming. I got music on tuck. I ain't released yet. But I'm not releasing no more music until motherfuckers go listen to my old music. I was talking to a person one time at a record label, and they said, stop making new music and force them to listen to what you got. And then when they get tired of what you got, and they tell you that, then you gonna make new music. So y'all go check out what I got. T Key on all platforms. T dot space KEY on all platforms. Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit. Go run me up. T Key.